Guys, in just 2 weeks, something disastrous may be happening for not only crypto, but the financial markets overall. Today, guys, I'm going to let you know what I see happening moving forward, why you need to be prepared for this massive event. I'm going to keep you updated about the short terms for Bitcoin, what I see happening. So if you're involved in crypto at all, you will want to watch this video. I'm going to update you on my trading strategies, everything that's been going on, and much more. So welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So first things first, after yesterday's video, we were talking about Bitcoin struggling with breaking through the 50 period moving average here on the 4-hourly time frame, which is orange downward sloping line. You can see that finally we did break through it, and we had a pump up to the next level of resistance, which I talked about in yesterday's video. We came up, almost tapped it, and from this point we actually did see a drop by 3% on these 4-hourly candles. So right now, where do we find ourselves? We find ourselves trying to stay with our head above this orange line at $27,200. So very key things happening right here on the charts, and we need to be prepared for volatility, guys, because this week you're going to have a lot of speeches by Fed officials. You're going to have a lot of things happening this week, so be prepared for that volatility. And also for traditional markets, you can see that we were struggling yesterday. Basically, the entirety of yesterday, we were trying to break through this orange line at 4,150, but this level is a strong level of resistance. And thus far, we haven't been able to break through it. However, you can see that we have a trend of making higher lows, and we have a trend of making lower highs as well. So this is forming into a bit of a pattern right here. So we are going to have a breakthrough from this point sooner rather than later. So let's keep our eye on that. But the good thing is that if you look at this long-term chart, this is right now the first candle inside of the teal box. Now, this is something I've been talking about for years, guys. For years, I've been talking about this teal box and how this is going to be a start of, like, the Bitcoin price is going to go up rather than down inside of this. And at the end, we're going to be able to make a lot of profit inside of this teal box. This is why I've been starting to cover my trades, share everything with you on this channel, using this document where you can, follow everything. We opened a couple of trades yesterday. I will get back to those later on in this video, but I'm sharing everything with you on this channel. But here's the thing. This is going to be very, very interesting. Now, if you don't know about this, we have been watching this chart, and the first key thing we were watching was this RSI, and how we, in general, when we break through this RSI, like on a cycle basis, we break through the RSI, that is usually the start of a new bull market. You can see we're breaking through it right here, and we are breaking through it right here, and we go up for Bitcoin. We have a 40x, we go up here, we have an 8x, and right now we have actually broken above it right here as well. This actually happened in January of 2023, and since that point, of course, we know, and it actually broke through right here. You can see broke through it. That was actually at the bottom here at $16,000. So this is something I've been sharing on my channel. This is why we've been prepared for this shift in the market, going from bearish to bullish. And also you have a couple of other things. You have this downward sloping resistance, and usually you have 55 weeks until we go into a massive pump. Okay, so you can see we break through this red line right here, downward sloping, and we go like 55 weeks from the halving, I should say. And after the halving, we do see a big pump, but 55 weeks from the halving, and usually you do see a big pump inside of this teal box. Same thing here, downward sloping. Okay, downward sloping, and then we have 55 bars, 56 bars, meaning 55 weeks from the date of the halving. And in this teal box, we in general go up. However, you do see that we did have this COVID crash here as well. However, this was just an anomaly. We went down straight up again after that, and we go up. So you can see the same thing right here. And I'm anticipating this to be the same case, right? So we have 52 bars from the date of the halving. We have this downward sloping line on the weekly time frame, and things are lining up for more bullish action. And it's really cool to have a strategy, to just have it work for you. You don't have to think too much about the swings to the up and to the downside if you have a proven trading strategy, which I am showing you right here. Now, to update you on this document, I have added a couple of things. I've added the percentages for the trading bots. So these were the percentages that the bots were having in profit, because some people don't care about the dollar amounts, they only care about the percentages. And you can also go, of course, to the source itself. You just click on any of these ones, you go here and you find the orders and everything that I've been showing you. But you have the percentages right here. And this is an average of all the percentages of the bots. This is the percentage of the starting capital, which was $4,000. As you know, we did have $4,000. We did this trade, had the $16,000 in profit. Again, you can click on this one right here. Boom, taking us to where we opened this one and where we closed it. Everything being covered on the channel, of course. But then this is the power of compounding. Taking that initial $4,000 and the profit, $16,000, adding those to the trading strategies, the first ones we had right here, making an additional, $10,000, I don't know what this is, like $15,000. Taking that, adding that to the second batch of bots. And this is the power of compounding, how you can take a, more or less small amount and over time make insane amounts of profits. Now we've had some losses as well. We've had this hedge right here, minus $17,000. However, we have also had this wonderful trade right here with $18,000 in profit. So this is the profit in percentages from the starting capital, meaning $4,000. And this is the percentage from the peak margin, because yes, even though we've been having these strategies, sometimes I've been having to add more margin. So if we consider the most amount of funds I've been using at one point, that is $50,000 overall. I haven't used more than $50,000 at one single point that I know of. I could, be mistaken, but I think this, because it's really hard to calculate this as well, like how much have I been using at one particular point in terms of margin. But yeah, let's say $50,000. I think that is correct. I didn't use more than $50,000, I think. And then that profit would be 104%. And we started just 2 months ago. So you can see how I'm sharing everything with you here. And we're making profits over time using this proven strategy. And let's quickly talk about the bots before I talk about the trade. So this bot still at a deficit. So this still at a loss, I should say. The other bots are still at pretty juicy profits. The best performing bots are the fast bots right here, 27% in profit, a couple of $1,000. So we can add those to the profits right here. So an additional, $6,000, so $30,000 in profit. And then you know that I added a couple of trades yesterday. If you don't know this, you could watch my video from yesterday. I said I'm taking urgent action right now. And in this particular video, I added a couple of trades live in the video. So these are the trades and they are up currently almost $2,000. So this is also something we can consider. I haven't added those right now because these are hedge trades, meaning they are gonna be a hedge towards these positions on the bots. Now these bots are gonna take profit on Ethereum at 1,903 and at about $28,000 for Bitcoin. This is why I've set the stop loss on those hedge trades at that point, $28,000 for Bitcoin and 1,905 for Ethereum. So if we reach these levels, $28,000 and 1,905, then these trades are gonna get out at a slight loss. However, the trading bots will close these positions at a massive profit. So this is how I'm hedging these trades using a proven strategy working over time. And I am pretty convinced, and we will see if this is going to be the case or not. Either way, you will find out. However, I am pretty convinced that by the end of this bull market, we've made $1,309 in 2 months. If you consider the peak margin, we have made still 100% during 2 months. So either way, we've made big profits. And by the time this bull market ends, we're gonna be at maybe even $10,000 in profits. Sorry, of course, I mean 10,000% in profit. We will see, guys. We will see. Either way, you will find out following my channel. And of course, if you want to use these trading strategies, you should watch my trading tutorials at the top of the description of this video. You have trading tutorials right here. And if you want to get the exact settings for the bots and the strategies I'm using, you can claim up to $60,000 right now on OKX using this link right here. Click join now. You can claim these bonuses, and after you have signed up, you can use the exact settings I'm using for the bots right here. So you can have the cycle bots, click on these ones to get the settings, slow bots right here, fast bots right here. If you cannot use OKX, you do have 3 commas where you can use the same strategies as well. Just like I said, make sure to watch my trading strategies or trading videos at the top of the description. Now, there's one thing that a lot of people are worried about, and that is in about 2 weeks, Janet Yellen have been saying that we could see an US default, meaning if we see a US default, everything breaks, guys. Everything will break and things are gonna get very, very, very bad. However, this is not the first time we've been close to hitting the debt ceiling and going over it and such. So, I mean, this is what you can see, the debt right here, the debt ceiling, and every time we come close to it, we see an increase of the debt ceiling. And really, there's no way they can solve this without raising the debt ceiling, because if the US defaults, you know, things are gonna get really, really, really bad. That's why I see it as there's no chance that the US will default on its debt. Like it's not gonna happen. So the people fearing right now that the US are gonna default on their debt. Yes, if that were to happen, you're gonna see assets go down because people will be scrambling to try to buy the necessities like food and such. However, also what this does is it proves that the current system is flawed, which it is. It proves that the current system is flawed, which will over time strengthen Bitcoin. And if they just increase the debt ceiling, which I think is going to happen, well, that's also going to lead into Bitcoin pumping and traditional markets most likely pumping. So either way, Bitcoin will win. However, if they raise the debt ceiling, which is going to happen, then Bitcoin wins short term. If they don't raise the debt ceiling and the US defaults, Bitcoin is going to go down. We can buy the dip, and then over time, people will start seeing that Bitcoin is the future in terms of these things. It protects you against these crazy things, government stupidity. So yeah, we will see, guys, but I'm pretty sure that they will raise that ceiling, and this is just a big nothing burger. Guys, make sure to check out my trading sheet. You have it in the description as well. If you go down, you have this trading journal right here. So make sure to check that out if you want to check all of these trades we've been making here on the channel and the follow through and yeah, just my explanations with everything. Guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.